Hello and welcome to our end of year for 2018 Roundup. Hello and welcome to our end of year roundup for 2018 here on Motors for the Masses. Thank you very much for everybody for all your support throughout the year, and we're going to be bringing you a hell of a lot more in the coming year.
Special thanks to the patrons, of course.
Absolutely, yes. Without everybody's support, we could not have done what we've done, and without the patron support, we could not have gone ahead with our builds now.
No, yeah, certainly the giveaway build.
Absolutely.
Will be financed mostly from Patreon money.
But before we get to the other stuff, we first of all want to start on Top Gear.
Yeah. What's with the new presenters?
I'm amazed, to be honest.
Who have we got to replace Mr. LeBlanc?
Well, of course, Rory Reid is taking a step aside. He's going to be doing extra gear, and to be honest, I never really warmed to him. He was a bit try hard.
He always was extra gear for me. So.
Yeah, it wasn't really anything special. Sorry, Rory, but
you're a nice chap
just
and all.
Weren't that great a presenter. You sort of over-presented. Matt LeBlanc started off with his actor, Matt.
He started off terrible,
but he really did well in the end. He was funny.
Yeah.
Such a shame he's left. Him and Chris Harris were brilliant together.
Great combo.
But to replace them, we've got Paddy McGuinness, the comedian.
Yeah, in my opinion, not even that great comedian. I don't watch him.
And he's never been known for anything to do with cars, ever. I don't understand why they've gone down that route. And then, of course, who they've got?
Oh yeah, Andrew Freddie Flintoff, the cricketer.
I think their claim to fame is that they got stopped for speeding once.
You might be right there, actually.
I think that's what they said, isn't it? Of course, you've got Chris Harris, which is the resident racing driver stroke YouTube
Again, though,
bod.
Who initially I didn't really like, but I've grown to really like him. I like his quirkiness.
He's quite opinionated, isn't he?
Yeah.
And forthright with that opinion.
And a little bit eccentric.
It's funny, I like that, yeah. I think I associate with him quite well. But yeah, I just... It seems as though they've really scraped the bottom of the barrel with this one. And again, sorry to the presenters that are taking over, but Top Gear should just go.
I think maybe it's just died. But I don't know, let's give it a chance. We'll watch it and see what we think.
Well, of course we'll watch it, and we'll be bringing you a review of that first episode just to see what it's all about and whether it exceeds our expectations, which are pretty bloody low at the moment.
It wouldn't take much to exceed it, would it?
No.
But more importantly,
Grand Tour.
Grand Tour,
it's back in the new year, and it's back with lots and lots of specials, I believe.
It looks like it, yeah. But then every episode's a special anyway, isn't it? Because there's so few of them, I guess.
I know, yeah. I mean, to me, that's Top Gear with a new name. We've said that before. Then Top Gear should just bugger off. Bring something else out. I'm available, and I'm sure you're available.
In fact, time anymore.
Not really available anymore, no. We've got so much to do, especially with the shop now. And, of course, with lots and lots of videos coming. I want to share that, and we'll come on to that in a moment. I do want to mention our best video that we've had, and that has been Malcolm's bike build.
Not this one.
No, not that one. No.
That's just one I found in the shop.
It's his scrappy brat cafe
style
bollocks racer.
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah.
It's not a brilliant bike. It was supposed to be a budget build.
And it was. And it is. It still works.
It still works. Still uses it. There's no problems with it.
It leaks oil every time I use it. And when I get to where I'm going, the exhaust is smoking the oil off of it.
And you haven't sorted out that spray job I've been desperately trying to get you to do so we can make a video on it.
It's weathering. I'm hoping when I take the cover off it.
It's been weathering for a year.
Yeah, I know. But I'm hoping when I take that cover off, it's just going to be a mess. That'd be perfect.
I tell you what, though, that tank seems to be pretty damn robust. I don't know what it's made of.
Bearing in mind, it
won't rust.
I've sanded it back to the steel, and there's still no rust. It must be galvanised or something.
It must be, because it just won't rust, will it? It's been left out in the rain.
Yeah.
And then still starts every time.
Yeah. Unless I use it in the rain and then something gets wet and it just conks out.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
But
however, that has managed to mount up 675,000 views.
Which is incredible. That's like a quarter, or just over a quarter of our entire channel views.
Which segues us nicely onto our next subject, which is our views and subs.
Yeah.
We started in July 2016, and since then we have mounted up 2.3 million views. Now, to some channels that may be one video.
A drop in the ocean.
Absolutely. But to us, going from nothing, filming with a GoPro and my Mustang and Jason's Focus ST,
yeah.
you know, a wobbly GoPro with no microphones.
Yeah, no gimbal, no steadying. It was just completely
not in the
raw.
microphone. It was just hold that.
Oh, we did have a microphone, didn't we?
There's that tiny little boom one. That tiny little boom one.
Basic pistol mic thing.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm pretty pleased with that. You know, I've got nothing to complain about. On average, and I do have to refer to a bit of paper here. I apologise. On average, we were getting, this time last year, 470 subs per month. That is now 650 subs per month.
Which is nice, but sort of irrelevant, because it's all down to the views.
Okay. Views. We were getting, when we first started, in fact, no, January 2017, we were averaging 7,000 views a month.
That's not bad. We're 6 months in at that point.
Yeah, 7,000 views a month. That's not bad. However, this time last year, we were on 89,000 views per month.
1.5 years.
Now, we are averaging 120,000 views a month. And I'm overwhelmed by that.
That is pretty cool.
I'm really happy. Again, a drop in the ocean compared to some of these channels.
Yeah.
But I think we're getting good comments. We're getting good views, we're getting good feedback, good likes.
Mostly,
you know,
we are predominantly positive.
Absolutely, we are really happy with that. Obviously, we'd like it to go more because we want this to be our full-time job, and then the shop can run itself with other staff. Eventually, that'd be nice. But we'll see. So again, a big thanks to you because you're the ones that have put us there.
You're awesome.
What was that?
Awesome.
Okay. Moving on. At this point, I want to bring a bit of news. The news is about the diesel scrappage scheme. Now, a lot of manufacturers are jumping on board, especially the major ones, Mercedes, Audi, BMW. All the major ones are involved in this big diesel scrappage scheme, and that's any vehicle before sort of the end of 2009. Some are doing it September 2009. However, the leader of that pack is Audi, and they are offering up to £8,000 off a brand new Audi.
Which is pretty impressive.
That's not bad, is it?
Is it a guilt thing?
I think it's based on the vehicle, so the £8,000 will be off an Audi Q7.
Right.
So
as long as you're spending an absolute fortune, they'll give you £8
quite relative, I think. It's quite relative. But that's the most that any manufacturer seems to be offering at the moment. I think the next one in line might be Ford with £7,000, but that's only on commercial vehicles.
Okay.
So that's not bad, though.
Yeah.
However...
Yeah, there's been a bit of news that I read recently. I'm not sure where I got it from, so I can't cite it. Is that diesels are apparently not as dirty as they presumed, and therefore they're not trying to get rid of them, I think is the answer. They're just saying they're not going to ban diesels because they're not as dirty as...
No, I think, obviously, again, it's about this 2009 thing. Yeah. Once the Euro 5 and Euro 6 diesels
with your particulate
came in place. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a different kettle of fish. But we'll see. We're going to be buying a diesel. There's going to be a pickup truck coming, and we're going to be doing a build on that because it's not going to be your average pickup truck.
Well, it'll be a review and a build, and then another review after we've built it to see if we've made it worse or better. Yeah, and we'll take it off-road because it's going to be my truck, and I can do what I like with it. Absolutely.
So it's going to go off-road. I don't want to damage the wheels.
We'll take it to Piston or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll come back to you on that one. Okay, this next segment may be a bit depressing and morbid, but we do want to mention 4 people who sadly died whilst racing this year, racing motorbikes. Obviously, racing is a very dangerous sport, and riders do start knowing what they're getting themselves into. However, out of respect, we do want to mention these 4 people. And they are Adam Lyon, who's 26 years old. He died during the TT in June this year. James Cowton, also 26 years old, died during the Southern 100 in July. William Dunlop. Now, William Dunlop, obviously from the Dunlop clan, he sadly died aged 32. He was racing in the Skerries 100 in July. And the last one is more of an unknown, but Kyle O'Donovan, 28 years old. Now, he died at Brands Hatch in July. Very sad, but unfortunately, they are missed, and they will sadly be missed. And we hope that everybody else takes care. There's going to be more accidents. It's really hard at this point, but...
You can't add the safety aspects that they do in things like Formula 1 to a motorcycle.
No.
So it is a dangerous sport.
It is. Anyway, moving on. Sorry about that, but, you know, happy to mention them. Not happy.
No.
Oh, I'll shut up. You do the next bit.
What's the next bit? What is the next bit? I can't even see what the next bit is. It's all over the place.
It is. I've made lots of notes. I do my research.
I rely on his research.
Okay. Well, I want to move on with the fastest road car of 2018.
Ooh.
What do you think it is? Do you know?
Bugatti Chiron?
No.
No? What is it?
It's, if I said it was made in Croatia, would you be any the wiser?
Croatia?
Croatia. It sounds like a lady shaver. It's the... It does. Do you know what it is? The Rimac.
Oh, is it?
The Rimac C2.
The electric thing?
Yes.
Ah.
258 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know how much horsepower it's got?
Quite a lot.
1,887.
Was that not the one that Mr. Hammond had a dealing with?
Moving on. 0 to 60, what do you think?
2.6 seconds.
1.97 seconds.
That really is fast.
It's ridiculous. The only downside is it's electric.
That's not a downside.
Oh, okay, it's not a downside, but it is a downside because there's no sound to it. It just goes...
But it goes really fast.
What?
Really fast. Yeah.
I prefer...
Yes, I enjoy burning fossil fuels also, but electric is just so cool. It's so fast. It's just awesome.
Ah, okay, yes. Right. So, do you like electric? I mean, electric is our future. We know that. But, whatever.
I don't know how I'm going to plug an electric car in outside my house. There's a massive grass verge between my house and the car.
Underground.
Not a little pod thing.
Dig a
next to
tunnel.
the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, next.
So as well as most manufacturers releasing new models this year, there are 2 to look out for.
Indeed, the return of Borg Ward. Now, you may not have heard of them. They originated in Germany, but they went bankrupt in 1961. They have been revived with the help of Chinese manufacturer Photon, and they're bringing out 2 SUVs, the BX5 and the BX7. Now, the BX7 is supposed to rival Audi's Q7, but the best thing about them is...
The BX7 starts from £39,000 versus Audi's Q7 at £53,000.
That's a big saving. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Now, of course, China has this reputation, oh, well, Chinese crap. But this day and age, especially when they're breaking into the Western market, their quality control is so much better. And to make it in the Western world, they need to be pretty damn good. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Now, China do have a reputation of technology. You know, I'll keep doing air quotes. I'm sorry about that if you hate air quotes. Technology is fantastic in China. And I really am looking forward to seeing what they've got in their cars and what engines they're going to be using as well.
You've only got to look at taxis, haven't you, with the big screens and stuff.
They're going to be hybrid. We know they're going to be hybrids. They've got to be hybrids. They'll be hybrids.
I would think so.
Yes, they'll be hybrids. Now, we also have another manufacturer, which is...
Link & Co.
Yes, now you may not have heard of those, but Link & Co. are bringing out the O1 and the O2. Now, they're a Chinese brand, but they are owned by Geely, and Geely, of course, own Volvo and Lotus.
And the O1, I believe, is based on the Volvo XC40,
yeah.
which, and their version, the O1, is actually, I think, going to be a hybrid as well.
It is.
Which is pushing the way for Volvo to become hybrid.
Yeah, and they're also talking about going full electric as well. Now, again, the best thing about them is the price, and they start at just...
Forgotten.
20 grand.
20 grand?
£20,000. Wow. Now, of course, you might think, yeah, 20 grand is going to be crap. But remember, they are based on the XC40, they own Volvo, and they own Lotus. I don't think there's a downside in that.
They're using technologies from well-established
Absolutely.
companies.
Absolutely.
You can't really go wrong, as long as they don't mess with it too much, which I don't think they will. I mean, I've seen the O1 in pictures, and it looks pretty good.
They do. The only thing I will say is they're quite Porsche-esque. I think the O1 is a bit McCanny. McCanny?
Sounds a bit Scottish.
And the O2 is a bit Cayenne-y.
Cayenne.
Not quite so Scottish.
Cayenne.
So a bit Cayenne and a bit McCann. In fact, let's bung up some pictures here right now. See what I mean? But we'll see what they look like, and we'll see what technology they have when they arrive on our shores. Now, I think it's going to be late 2019, possibly even 2020 before we see those ones. The BX5 and the BX7 have been out in Malaysia for about 6 months, I believe.
Okay.
They've been out already. So we'll see when they arrive here.
It'd be interesting if presumably we're going to see new dealerships popping up.
Yeah,
places,
yeah. I wonder who'll take them on.
I don't know.
Interesting. Watch this space.
I mean, there are dealerships that have multiple car manufacturers in them.
They are. I mean, look at Ford. Ford are now sort of meshing with Kia.
Yeah. Desira's got Nissan and
and
Citroën
Suzuki.
and Suzuki and Peugeot, and there's a bit of everything in there. So
Yeah, you can't really anymore. You can't really go, well, that's that manufacturer, so or that's that dealership, so they're definitely doing those cars. Doesn't work like that anymore.
No.
And we have our final bit of news. And that is what we're looking forward to in 2019. Over to you, Malcolm.
So this brings us to our next little segment of news-ish type stuff. We wanted to talk a bit about what we've done this year. And obviously we've done reviews and various things.
That's just completely opposite of what I just said. Carry on.
Well, you said that's what we're looking forward to in 2019.
Yeah, and you're talking about what we did this year.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Move on.
It's a yearly roundup.
Carry on.
It's a roundup of the year gone. We're not rounding up next year. Anyway, so obviously we've done various things, and we undertook a project that we probably maybe shouldn't have done without a bit better knowledge, perhaps. I don't know, but I think we did well with it.
Best way to learn, I think.
And I think it's come out really well, and that's the Honda, which we're both really pleased with.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic. And we've obviously got other projects on the go. There's Project Mac, which is currently sort of hibernating, as it were, but that will be coming to a new workshop and
in January.
And sorted out.
And in January, you'll be seeing that engine go inside that engine bay.
With a bit of luck, yeah. We've got some prep to do, but
maybe February, simply because we've got some other bits coming up in a minute as well.
Yes. And of course there's Erinka, which is my Cortina. That will be showing its ugly face early in the year. It is ugly at the moment. It really is. It's nestling in various colours of primer and stuff. So yeah, it's underway. But we've not really concentrated on that one simply because there was so much to do and I didn't have time to do that and have Mark down there to help recording and all the rest of it. So that's just been ticking along for the last 2 years, if I'm honest.
But it will come.
So that's on its way. We've got to finish a few bits off and paint that.
Yes, and we're going to be painting that ourselves.
We are going to be painting that.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, so hopefully it comes out even a bit nice.
Yeah, we have to start shaking the cans quickly.
I'm not using rattle cans. We'll use a compressor.
And of course, we've got our 2 builds that we're doing now, our bike builds. We've got the Bob, that we're doing to give away, and we've got Malcolm's build, the Honda 650.
That's a 600.
600, that's what I said.
Yeah, the VT600.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to doing that, but I'm really contemplating what it is I want to do with it.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it.
No, fair enough. But that's all to come. And we also have some other news. We've got a show that we're going to, which is quite a secret show, actually.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to bring you something from there, so watch out for that one. And we've been invited down to various manufacturers. We've got AJS, we've got Sinis, we've got MotoGB, which does a lot of ranges. and also others.
Yes.
Yeah, but we've got loads of things coming, so please stick with us. And that brings us to the end of this 2018. Thank you very much for sticking with us. We'll see you next year with so much more. And until then, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, and I hope you had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Bye.
Toodles.